Had to get out of the shower. It's amazing. 30 seconds and we get invested in those characters on the commercial. You know, that old man who can eat corn on the cob again. I'm happy for him. He couldn't eat it for a while. Now he can. That woman on jury duty, gotta go right now, gotta go. She's gotta go. And the judge doesn't understand. Oh, it's such a relief by the end of that commercial. And I don't have to go right now. Oh, fantastic, lady. Those jingles are catchy. We retain that. In 30 seconds, we remember all this stuff, you know, because of the repetition. I believe that someday sitcoms will be 30 seconds long. Because that's all we'll need, and that's all our attention span can take, because our attention span is shot. We've all got attention deficit disorder, ADD, or OCD, or one of these disorders with 3 letters, because we don't have the time and patience to pronounce the entire disorder. That should be a disorder right there. TBD, too busy disorder. What's with the sudden choice of disorders that we've got now? You know, when I was a kid, we just had crazy people. That's all, just crazy people. All the commercials on television now are for antidepressants, for Prozac or Paxil, and they get you right away. Are you sad? Do you get stressed? Do you have anxiety? Yes. Yes, I have all those things. I'm alive. I don't want to take a pill. Go to Africa. Go follow some bushman around. He's getting chased by a lion. That's stress. You're not going to find a pygmy on Paxil, I'll tell you that right now. I was watching the news the other day, brought to you by Paxil. Well, now I need it. Smart advertising. That's another thing, too. When I was a kid, the news was on once a day. You either caught it or you missed it. You know, now the news is on 24 hours a day. And that's not enough. They got a guy talking, and then there's a crawl down there. So you got that guy talking, you got the crawl going, you're online, you're putting in your opinion on your poll. No, I say to that, no! I said no, too, that's right. And then if you stop paying attention to the crawl, you go back to that guy for a minute, then you go back to the crawl and you catch the end of something. Madonna's left foot. What about Madonna's left foot? What happened? You're waiting for it to come back around again. Goes to commercial. Are you sad? Do you get stressed? There should just be one crawl that goes around over and over again. Things are getting worse. That's all we need. You know? And the local news, man, they want you to watch every broadcast they've got, don't they? It's not good enough you're watching the one you're watching. They do these teases to get you to watch later on that are so incredibly cruel. It could be the most deadly thing in the world, and you may be having it for dinner. We'll tell you what it is tonight at 11. Is it peas? I feel sorry for the newscasters, you know. We can turn it off, but that's their job, and they have to read these stories, and they're just coming up on the teleprompter. They don't know what's coming up, and they've got to go through this range of emotion that there were no survivors. And next, which candy bar helps you lose weight? Still to come is an asteroid headed towards Earth. But first, where to find the cheesiest pizza in town? Also, a disturbing new study finds that studies are disturbing. like schizophrenic by the end of the news, aren't they? No wonder they snap when they start talking to the weatherman. You've noticed it. It's everywhere. They go to some fantasy land when they start talking to the weatherman. And now let's go to Johnny with the weather. Johnny, when are you going to stop this rain and bring us some sunshine? I'll stop the rain when you stop the carjackings, Colleen. The weather is actually the happiest part of the news because at some point you're going to hear something positive. You're going to hear it's a beautiful day or it's going to be a beautiful day. And it's nice to take in something positive, you know, because we hear all this negative stuff all the time and we go out into the world and it's so chaotic and we're not that we're going to notice if it's a beautiful day. We're moving too fast to even pay attention to that. And we need help to keep up with that pace, so we put a coffee shop here and there's a coffee shop here and a coffee shop here and a coffee shop here, and the smallest coffee is a tall, and I'll have a coffee and a side of Red Bull because I'm very, very busy. I've got TBD and I'm late for yoga. Hurry, hurry. That we're trying to even do yoga is a joke, isn't it? I mean, we're paying for silence. That's what we're doing with that time. We're paying for silence. I was in yoga the other day, and I'm in full lotus position, and my chakras are all aligned, and my mind is all cleared of all chatter, and I'm looking out on my third eye and everything I'm supposed to be doing. It's amazing what comes up when you sit in that silence. Mama keeps whites bright like the sunlight. Mama's got the magic of Clorox, too. Can't stop that song. There is no silence. There's just constant noise all the time, and people are talking all the time, and even with all the talking, there's no communication. And even when we say, how are you, we don't mean how are you. We don't care. Just give us a fine or a good, a one-syllable answer, and move along. Yeah? And don't even say pretty good. That's a follow-up question. Pretty good. Something happened? I don't have time to... But... we're conditioned not to engage in full conversation, you know, because as soon as you start to talk to somebody, somebody's cell phone's going to go off immediately. Thank God they got rid of those obnoxious rings, huh? And we certainly don't have full conversations on cell phones, you know. Usually the reception is so bad, but it's only bad on your side. The person talking to you has no clue. They're just rambling on and on. You've got your finger jammed in your ear. You're shushing people on the street. You're ducked behind a dumpster so you can hear about your friend's new haircut. What about the bangs? Are they shorter? Are the bangs shorter? The bangs! At least if they're static or something, you have a warning. You have an indication you're going to lose the call. You know, there's nothing worse than it being crystal clear reception, and you've been rambling on for who knows how long, only to find out that it cut out who knows how long ago. Then you learn. You're scared to ever have a full conversation ever again. You stop yourself in between. Hey, so we were going to go to the cheese shop. Hello? All right. And so we knew we were having white wine. Still there? All right. And I thought, what kind of cheese would be best? Did I lose you? All right. And I like Munster. Even if you're on a phone at home,